Yeah, so basically, this is like the 100,000th fucking article I've read about this iPhone and Apple owners being told that this is going to empty your bank account. Make sure you don't do this. Make sure you don't do that. Well, first off, people aren't educated in how to protect themselves. Okay, so first off, I have a physical key that I have to plug into my computer. Number two, if you're not in my address book and you send me a message or anything or an email, you get deleted. Not that hard, really. Okay? It's not. The problem is all these uneducated, untech savvy, older people like me who haven't been through the fucking ringer, okay? Who aren't like me doing videos every week on consumer ripoffs, okay? This is what needs to happen. You see, ever since the internet was invented, politicians have had aides that do everything for them. I mean, there was that big rigmarole for quite some time where fucking politicians didn't even know how to work their emails. They didn't know what their email address was. It was really bad for a long time. Then the tweeting started, okay? Because they found out it was a good way to get a message out cheap. But they never solve any of these problems of these scammers and ripoffs taking advantage of our older population. Why? Well, because they get paid to do that. They get paid to ignore. They get paid to, not interact with these groups. And it's through bribery agents. Lobbyists. So this is what needs to happen. It's real fucking simple, okay? If you send an email to a person with intent to commit fraud, that is a class 1 felony. And you will go to prison for 5 years for each offense. Simple, right? The first time you got 30 or 40 of these people going to fucking prison for 5 years for each offense, guess what? It will stop. That's what punishment is for, right? As a deterrent. It's a deterrent. When you have basically 30 billion fake fucking phone calls every year and nothing's done about it, there's really no hope. There's no hope that your politicians are ever going to do anything other than yell at each other back and forth about who's doing what. It sickens me, to tell you the truth. Okay? Sickens me. If someone sends you an email or a text message with an intent to defraud you, first off, the government must ensure that you will be made whole 100%. If your bank account is emptied by a fraudster, your account should be made whole 100%, either by the bank because they didn't stop it, okay, or by the government because they didn't stop it. You cannot encourage these fucking thieves to attack people. You can't encourage them to do it, which is exactly what's been happening the last 10 years. They've encouraged these fucking people to do it because nothing ever happens. The only people I know of that are taking action against scam callers are fucking YouTube personalities, for Christ's sakes. YouTube personalities, they're the ones busting these fucking crime rings. You fucking police departments, the FBI, all you people should all be fucking ashamed of yourself. Because you have YouTube personalities more effective than you are. Wow. 5-year class 1 felony for intent to defraud. And then if you actually do get money, okay, then that's going to be a 10-year. And you need to make this automatic, okay? It needs to be automatic. You're going to do 5 years if you steal money from someone through the internet or through their email or through a text message, okay? And then AT&T, who allows this shit to go on because they get paid by the fucking phone call, those 30 billion phone calls, guess who made money? Guess who made money on those 30 billion fake fucking phone calls? 30 billion with a B. That's outrageous. It's outrageous. 30 billion in 2022. 30 billion. And it's just going to continue to go on. It's never going to fucking stop until someone's held accountable. Either the bank, our government, our law institutions, until someone is held accountable for what's going on, it will continue to get worse. And they'll get slicker and better and faster at it. Okay? There are ways that this can be stopped. Unfortunately, let's take Windows, for example. That's a fucking monopoly. You know it's a monopoly. I know it's a monopoly. The world knows it's a fucking monopoly, okay? So make the code open source. Make the code open source so that people have an opportunity to fucking protect themselves, if nothing else. Okay? It's just too bad. I'm looking here at all these scams that people are being taken advantage of. And for me, it's common sense. I have honey traps that actually have my fucking name as an email address. And anything that goes into that box gets immediately sent to the fucking ban these people. Immediately. Don't let these people send me messages anymore. Because that's the one they attack. You see, no one, and I do not give out my email to any my business emails or my checking account emails or anyone else. No one has those. They never get used for anything else. They've never been made public. They've never been used any other place other than that specific fucking use. Which is what angered me when Charter went from 10 free email addresses to 6, and now I think it's 5. Because I use those intentionally. I actually have one called Disposal at. And that's the one I give that I'm going to throw away. So when I open up my email and there's 99 fucking emails, I know that every single one of them is a scam. Someone's trying to fucking, oh, your account's overdrawn, immediately contact us. And I'm like, I just go down the list and just empty it so I don't have to do it on my phone. As a matter of fact, those email addresses are not even on my phone. They're only on my PC. So I know how to keep myself secure. But unfortunately, I would say that 95% of all the older people my age out there that are 70 plus, okay, have no fucking idea that that is not their granddaughter or grandson that just texted them asking them for help. That should be a class 1 felony, 5 years in fucking prison. And then it will stop. You know why? Because it just won't be worth it. It just will not be worth it. The fucking squeeze, okay, the juice will not be worth the squeeze any longer. Right now, it is. It is worth it for them. It's worth it for them to set up fucking call centers with 50 people in it. Why? Because it works. And that is because your fucking government are too busy self-dealing, self-fucking fulfilling, self-everything instead of doing the people's business. Okay? Period. So, yeah, listen to this list. I want to tell you that all of the people I know that are 80 years old wouldn't even know what this means. Okay? Sender's email address or phone number doesn't match the name of the company it claims to be from. Do you think these people, your 80-year-old grandma actually goes and cross-checks the phone number? No. The email address or phone number they use to contact you is different from the one that you gave to the company. They don't know which one they gave to the fucking company. It was probably their grandkids that did it for them or their kids. A link in the message looks right, but the URL doesn't match the company's website. They don't fucking know what a URL is. The message looks significantly different from other messages you receive from the company. What? The message requests personal information such as credit card number or account password. Yeah, after they convince you there's someone else, you dumbasses. The message is unsolicited and contains an attachment. They don't know what that is. They don't know what that is. And it's up to you to protect them because we have an aging population. Do they do that? No, no, and unfortunately, no.